Hello friends, in this video I want to show you how to add a seamless boarding to your Gracie blanket. We made, in previous video I showed you how to make a body, and let's pretend that you arrived to desired lengths of your blanket and need to start to make a boarding around it. We finish our work with the last row on the right side, on the front side of the blanket. Now we will work first the left side, then the bottom, right side, last row on the top, and connect our boarding together. So you will make, in the last loop, you will make our regular cluster. Without making chain string turn as we did before, we just turn our work with our left side of the blanket on the top. Now we will continue to do the same cluster, 2 double crochet, chain 1, half double crochet in every small loop formed by the chain 3 that we were doing on every beginning on every row. So we start with our first chain 3 here, 2 double crochet, chain 1 and half double crochet. Then we continue in next chain 3 loop. We do the same clusters and we continue doing clusters as before till the end of your row of this left side. When we arrive to the end, you will see the last chain 3 loop, so we work our cluster here, same always, 2 double crochet, chain 1, half double crochet. Now we turn and we find ourselves on the top of your bottom. This is our foundation chains and we are basically above the first row. So now we will work our clusters, the same clusters, in the chain, foundation chain of the first row, in the same chain where you were working clusters of the first row. The only difference, we do it above. So we continue. 2 double crochet, chain 1 and half double crochet. Then we continue next chain, foundation chain space, 2 double crochet, chain 1, half double crochet. We continue work exactly the same way till the end of our row, till the last foundation chain. So you arrive to the first chain where we started our blanket, the first cluster. We do our last cluster, 2 double crochet, chain 1, half double crochet. Now we turn work again, and like we did on the left side, we will work our clusters in chain 3 spaces as we did, exactly as we did the left side, and exactly the same cluster. You see, this pattern is very easy because basically you do all the work working the same pattern, so it's very easy and you don't need to check or remember the stitches because it's basically the same stitch. So you work like this till the end of your right side of the blanket, till you arrive to the top. In our next chain 3 space we make our cluster and we turn our work, and now we came back to the top of the blanket. So we finish the boarding, making last row on the top and connecting it to the first cluster of the boarding with a slip stitch. So we start in our first, we're working in chain loops like we did for the blanket body. The space formed by chain by chain in the previous row. We follow our pattern, making the clusters. At the end we connect this is our first cluster of the boarding, this is the last, and we connect with slip stitch, making it in the second double crochet from the hook. So now our blanket boarding is finished. As you can see, it is very seamless and looks like an extension, organic extension of the whole blanket design. I will be very happy to know if you have any questions, and if you would like to showcase your work, please tag me on your favorite social media, on Facebook or on Instagram. I will be glad to see how your project turned out, and if you have any questions, please let me know in comments below. Happy making!